this is Dr. Kyle with Ice Clinics bringing you your next tip for Tuesday. What I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to hone in on hip health and in particular the relationship of the ball to the socket. As you might notice from this angle in humans, you can see that the socket is slightly forward in our pelvis, meaning we don't have them truly on each side of our pelvis. So the way that this ball fits into the socket has to be kind of perfectly flush. And chiropractors will do assessments where we determine your range of motion. They kind of give us an idea where this is actually sitting. But for today's purposes, I primarily want to focus on what we call internal and external rotation of the hip. So I'll kind of show you what I mean here in one sec. Now what you can do for a little quick assessment is just simply lie on your back, pull your leg up to a flex position, and I want to see a kind of stretch in this range of motion. Now if you feel tightness or restriction when you're doing this, maybe say in the hip, or you get a little pinching on the front part of the hip, this is a good position to try and improve that range of motion. And what you can simply do is hug. If you're not getting any pinching here, you can hug your knee towards your chest, and that gives kind of a good global stretch. If you're getting a little pinching here, what you can do is slightly push down on your hip and then try and bring your ankle a little further up towards your body. Hopefully that kind of makes sense from that angle. Another thing you can do with external rotation is you've probably seen like a butterfly stretch, or you can simply just sit in a position like on a couch or a chair where you get your leg into this position. Same kind of idea. You can push your knee down gently and feel stretches around the hip, or you can even try and traction down towards the ground with your hip and kind of push away, and that'll give you a different range of motion as well. The other one that I think I find more commonly in our environment that people have a hard time with is internal rotation. So that's going this way, kind of bringing your leg out. So if you're doing an assessment with that and you are not getting any pinching, one thing you can do is grab a foam roller or maybe like an exercise ball, go onto your side, put it between your thighs, slightly bend your legs, and try and bring your foot up towards the ceiling. So you should feel like you're activating some of the musculature out here, but you're also stretching that joint capsule on the inside. A good route to start with it is maybe 3 sets of 10 of this a day, but this is a really good exercise for those that have that limited range of motion. Now, if you happen to get pinching with the internal range of motion, what I'd encourage you to do is find something maybe like the height of this chair, maybe slightly lower. Put your foot on the object and then dip your knee in as you turn your pelvis away. What you're trying to accomplish with this is get away from the pinching sensation that you get in the hip capsule. And what you want to do is traction your leg down and kind of drop your leg in and turn your pelvis away. Now, this is a really easy position to torque your knee, so you shouldn't feel any stress on the inside of the knee here. You should feel most of the stretch on the capsule in that hip. So again, a few ideas and concepts that you can use to improve the internal and external rotation of your hip. I think they go a really long way as far as improving the health of the hip, and something that you can do to kind of manage and maintain over the course of time. So if you have any more questions about this, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Again, my name is Dr. Kyle with Ice Clinics. Thanks for watching.